Hi, I'm Ivonne, and this is Tracy. How old were you when you first started playing music?
When I first started playing guitar, I was 7.
7. And how old were you when you first started songwriting?
Around, I think 9.
Okay.
9.
Wow.
And I would have been around, I think probably around 12 when I entered a songwriters competition, a local thing, and I won that. And
cool.
I've just continued on with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And who has been your biggest musical influence?
Musical influences. I grew up in a time in my house where every month there was records that came in the mail. My parents joined one of those clubs, so I listened to a lot of different things. Sometimes it was the Supremes, sometimes it was Eddie Arnold, but I think the few that are probably the most prominent back from when I was young would have been Jim Croce, Janis Joplin, Loretta Lynn, and Patsy Cline. Like those.
Yeah,
that would have been those 4. I think would be the major ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty epic.
Yeah, pretty epic. Yeah.
That's awesome. And where's the most interesting place that you've traveled to with music?
Well, I am going to say that today it's right here, being here. And the reason I say that is because we can spend so much time looking back and every place is great when you're there.
Yeah.
But, for me, being present is really important. And I guess that's probably got a lot to do with my age, too, because I always feel really fortunate that there's one more place that you can go, one more thing that you can do. And it doesn't matter where you go, what the surroundings are, it always comes down for me to be about the people, the relationships that get started. And that can happen, it can happen anywhere. It doesn't have to be in a big fancy music hall or any specific city. The real magic for me is the relationships that come out of getting together with people.
Totally. Yeah. Magic.
That's the magic.
Exactly. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I rode through
Who's your favorite singer-songwriter?
So my favorite singer-songwriter would have to be Loretta Lynn. And I think mostly because her stuff is just, it's like, you can just imagine some of that stuff going on in so many households.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's kind of timeless, isn't it?
It's timeless.
Yeah.
It's just, it goes on, and it's a situation, she's always singing about situations, you know, her song of the pill, and, you know, like, it was really relevant in that time, but
Yeah.
even today, you know, like, if you go through the lyrics of that song, or Fist City, the response is always going to be the same by the
Yeah.
listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody can relate to it. So I remember as a kid when I realized, oh, she's writing all these songs that she's singing.
Yeah.
And when I took it apart and realized, hey, she's just talking about stuff that's going on in her house.
Right.
Right? Then that made it even more interesting for me.
Yeah.
And I thought, yeah, like we all have those shared common experiences. What are they? And how can you put them out there to relate to other people?
Mm-hmm.
Draw people in or help people feel more connected, you know, more a part of something. Because I think often people seek out music or use music as an escape.
Totally.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then
So-
also they can relate
Yeah.
in whatever way it might relate to. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
a little more obvious and sometimes it's not.
It's not, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would have to say she's, yeah, likely my favorite.
Cool. Yeah, that's good. Good answer. Our last crazy question.
Sure.
What is your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert, oh my gosh. Chocolate cheesecake.
Ooh, good call.
Chocolate cheesecake, that wraps it up.
That sums it up
It's
right
got to
there.
have chocolate toppings on it too.
Yeah. Man, kind of want that right now.
Right now. What is for lunch?
Yeah. What is lunch right now? Yeah.
Maybe chocolate cheesecake.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
doing this.
you.
This has been really fun.
Thank you.